This is Top Accolade African News. I am Abiodun Mohammed. The Malian military says it has deployed additional troops to an area of the country where Tuareg rebels have been attacking army bases. A military statement did not give details of Sunday's fighting in the town of Léré in the Timbuktu region. It said recent military operations had significantly reduced what it called the threat of terrorism. An alliance of Tuareg groups that relaunched a rebellion last month said it had captured 2 bases from the Malian army in Sunday's fighting. The violence between the Coordination of Azawad Movement (CMA) and the army is intensifying as thousands of UN peacekeeping troops were ordered to leave the country. Al-Qaeda-linked jihadists are also carrying out attacks in the Timbuktu region. Contaminated water and a lack of sanitation in flood-hit eastern Libya means people there are at serious risk of disease outbreaks, the UN has warned. It says teams from 9 UN agencies are giving humanitarian aid, including emergency medical kits, that will support 15,000 people for 3 months. Thousands of people were killed when 2 dams above Derna broke during a powerful storm a week ago. So far, 11,300 people are known to have died, according to the UN, and more than 10,000 remain missing. The main liberal opposition political movement in Egypt has said it won't nominate a candidate in the presidential election due next year after one of its leaders was sentenced to 6 months in prison. The Free Current Coalition said that Isham Qasem had been a potential presidential candidate who was found guilty of slander and verbally assaulting a police officer. His supporters say the charges were politically motivated. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is expected to announce he is standing for a 3rd term, but has yet to do so. The only person to have announced his candidacy so far, Ahmed Al-Tantawi, has said his team has faced increasing harassment by the security forces. Former Zambian President Edgar Lungu has sued the government after he was allegedly blocked from traveling to South Korea for a conference. It is alleged that Lungu was invited for a World Peace Conference, but when he was about to depart, he was ejected from his plane because he did not have the government clearance to travel. Lungu is now seeking a judicial review in the Lusaka High Court, where he is challenging the government's decision to stop him from traveling to South Korea, according to court papers he has filed. His party, the Patriotic Front (PF), has condemned the government's alleged action, calling it illegal. Lungu lost power to incumbent Hakainde Hichilema in 2021. The acting mayor of South Sudan's capital city, Juba, has been sacked after he was caught on camera apparently slapping a member of the public. Emmanuel Kamis Richard had refused to resign despite mounting pressure from fellow politicians since footage of him appearing to assault the female street vendor went viral a week ago. His dismissal was announced by the governor of Central Equatorial State on Friday evening, then more widely reported over the weekend. The governor acted after MPs had sent him a letter unanimously calling for the mayor's removal. Kamis Richard hasn't admitted or denied slapping the woman. Before his sacking, he had been summoned to appear before councillors in Juba to answer for his actions, but he didn't appear and instead requested a 2-week reprieve. That is the size of Top Accolade African News. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy New Week!